We first met the Clown Doctors about 8 years ago for one of our first appointments at Royal Children's Hospital. Your first thought is, what is that person wearing funny clothes doing in a place like this? And then I was looking at Andrew to see what sort of response he had, whether he was scared, because I know that most little kids are scared of people in funny clothes. But what I loved was they stopped like 3 feet away from Andrew before they approached to look and to see whether he was scared and whether he wanted them to approach. And then they asked him, did he want a song? They sang one of his Wiggles songs, and as I say, he's been a fan ever since. The Clown Doctors have affected our lives by basically being the bright spark in the hospital experience. They are something that Andrew looks forward to amongst all the scary things. He has had so many tests, he's had so many day surgeries, he's had a number of bigger surgeries, and so without the experience of something happy happening, we wouldn't get him in the doors of the hospital. So they are the thing that we remind him of before every visit, and that just changes his whole attitude every time. One time I can recall he had to have some pretty serious surgery, and we were all scared about that. We weren't looking forward to it, but it was something that had to be done. I spoke to the Clown Doctors actually on a previous visit, told them about the operation, and they said, we'll be there. And so they came in to the pre-op area. So rather than Andrew focusing on all the things that he's scared of the men in masks, of the machinery, and being really fearful, he saw the Clown Doctors, 2 of them, and there they were ready to sing all his favourite songs again, to do the juggling, which he loves. And so he went into the room where he's actually anaesthetised with the Clown Doctors. I wasn't allowed to go that far. And so instead of hearing him crying with fear, I heard them singing his songs, and he went to sleep listening to Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. And that compassion has just always impressed me, and is just changed the whole experience from something really scary into something bearable. Without the Clown Doctors, the hospital would be a series of scary events. There'd be like nothing to look forward to. Nothing. As much as the doctors are really pleasant, lovely people and are used to working with children, they don't distract the kids from the pain, from the experience. Whereas the Clown Doctors have bright clothes, they have musical chickens, they have things that make fart noises. I mean, it's an instant distraction, and we can't control the pain that our kids have. And sometimes the drugs aren't all that effective. We can't stop the unpleasant procedures that have to happen, but the doctors change the whole experience. They can distract the kids from living in that experience, and they take them to a happier place. They see children at their scariest phases. They see children that are, sometimes they work with children that are dying, but they are able to meet the children where they are, and to surround that experience with comfort, with humour at times where you wouldn't believe it was possible, and just basically cast a beautiful light on every situation rather than leaving it into the harsh experience that hospital can be. I could never thank the Clown Doctors enough for what they do. If I could, they would be multi-millionaires. They give the lives of families who have kids that are seriously ill a lightness and something to look forward to every time. I could never do enough, and I could never thank them enough.